All right. Where are we at, Logan?
South Georgia Motorsports Park.
Why are we here?
Do a little racing.
What event?
With the Lobster and the ALAC sheet back here.
What event is it? Come on, hit him with it. Get the number right.
Lights Out 3711.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Somewhere in there.
All right, guys. What's going on? Now we are here at Lights Out 14, I believe it is. The numbers can get confusing. We are in our pit. We are all unloaded. We're going to work on the cars just a little bit, and we're going to do some testing today, some testing tomorrow, and then I think qualifying starts tomorrow night. And then we just keep making hits Friday, and I think Saturday evening is first round. So we got a lot of racing, a lot of testing. We got a lot of stuff to figure out. For those of you guys that don't know these two cars, we got the Red Lobster, small block Ford powered. I almost don't want to say that. And then we got the Black Sheep, which is currently the world's fastest hydraulic roller LS. Changed up the motor a little bit. We got some solid lifters in there, but everything else is the same as far as the camshaft and valve train goes. You got some nice Manton push rods, some T&D rocker arms, T-Cam Performance Black Sheep camshaft. We just swapped everything over to Innovators West as far as the balancer and front drive goes, so now we're on a belt drive instead of a timing chain. We went 412 at 176, 178, 180. We all went 412 with it last year, and now we are LDR legal currently. We switched over to a 295 tire, which, as you guys can tell, it's quite a bit bigger tire. It's
LDR legal, but 200 pounds over. Yeah,
we're overweight for LDR, but I mean, we're doing all that we can. We just got to make a little more horsepower. But the old trusty LS, I will say this for all you people out there: if you want to go out there and make the most horsepower in your class, I probably wouldn't pick an LS unless you're doing like an all billet deal. You agree with that? If you're doing an all billet deal, then yeah. Dart rates these blocks for 1,500 horsepower. We make. Yeah, we made 2,300 on like 31 or 32 pounds. We run about 50 at the track, so you guys can do the math there. Speaking of horsepower, we just got the dyno with this thing. If you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, where we laid down a spicy 2,463 horsepower, 88 millimeter force inductions turbo, class legal for all steel, all glass, but they ditch any of the turbo restrictions in all steel, all glass and open up the class to pretty much anyone. If you have steel fenders, steel doors, and glass in your side doors, you are allowed to run. They're not even requiring steel front glass or steel back glass. You guys can now run optic armor in those areas. So that kind of changes things for us. And the engine combo can be anything. It could be Hemi, it could be billet, it don't matter. Usually, like the class that we run all steel, all glass, it has to be a cast block, cast head, 88 millimeter turbo. And then it has to have steel fenders, steel front and back glass, and steel doors and glass windows. So that kind of changes some things a little bit. And we're out here, our goal this weekend is to personal best. Our goal is we want to PB both cars. We want to put them in the trailer, happy, together, unbroken. That is our goal. As far as going out here and winning LDR, I'm going to be realistic. I'd love to. I'd love to say, hey, man, we're coming here to win. But at the end of the day, we are definitely outgunned. I'd like to go, if we can go some 4.0s in the Black Sheep, I'd be pretty happy. But there's a lot of guys in this class now that are running, you know, they've been as fast as like a mid 380. And most of the guys are top half of the field is qualifying in the 3s, which there's nothing that would make me happier than going 3s with a cast block, cast head LS engine. But I'm just not sure with at this weight, at 2,700 pounds, if that's going to be possible. We got the new tire on there, so we got to test it, get some data on it. Going to the bigger tire is going to do a couple things for us. It's taller and it's wider. We're going from 28 to 30 inches, so that's going to affect our rollout. We're going to have to hit it a lot harder off the start line. It's going to loosen up our converter, but we'll pick up ET out the back. Also, we'll pick up mile an hour for sure at the back. We'll see how it picks up any ET. So it's going to go faster mile an hour. The back split should be faster. All the guys are running that tire, so technically speaking, it should be a faster tire. These are 90% of them. everyone's running that tire. All the guys going fast are running that tire. They're not going to run that tire unless it's going to make them fast. So we're trying out the 295. Literally everything we've done small tire wise up until this point has been a Pro 275. That's a 28 275 tire. Like it is, that's what everything is. So this is very new to us. We have absolutely zero data. We don't know what tire pressure it requires to be like successful or be happy. It's, as you guys can tell on the 14-inch wide rim, it's not nearly as stretched as the 275 was. It's a big tire. This thing looks freaking massive on here. So we got some work to do this morning, just as far as cleaning everything up. We got to do an alignment on the front sheet. We got to put some Loctite on some of those steering components of the Red Lobster. I mean, other than that, we got to put diapers on both the cars. We got a little bit of work to do before we get ready to go qualifying, and I guess that's what we'll get into.
Look at that. Glorious. Glorious. You get a little egg slime on your hands and the egg try to fall right out though. Good morning.
Good morning.
What are we doing?
Cooking a little breakfast.
Where are we at?
We already did this. You're about 2 hours late.
No, David's detective's at the store though. How we looking here?
I like the sizzle.
Yeah, the little engineering flaw is we got the drain backwards, so a little bit downhill shit going on. So, but we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
All right, day one, LS Nasty.
We're starting off at 20. We'll end with
20.
60.
Yeah, the cooking experience with John Doc.
That's not nearly as fun as 60.
Yeah, we do 60 at a time usually.
All right, start throwing. All right, you can break them up a little bit, my guys.
Have you guys taken your food grade class? A little bit less than that. I just cut it in. Right, it's bacon right here.
Natural stained hands.
I think I meant to do these last. I actually did them first. Or second, I should say.
What kind of mixer you got there, Scott?
Makita.
No,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Seems to work pretty well.
I almost took my hand.
Honestly, Milwaukee should actually market something like this for trackside cooking.
Yeah. Down on the job site? Yep. Time to make some pancakes. Alright. Tired. Day one. It's Wednesday. Did some change the O2 sensor. Realized that we're missing some lug nuts. Not ideal. I found some lug nuts, but we need to find some spacers.
If 4 won't hold it, 5 never would.
Yeah. I agree with that. But we got Forrest over here.
Present. I think I'm slightly hungover, but I'm here.
You ready to do a runner-up in all-steel glass?
I'll probably win.
Yeah, we'll see. We got.
I'll probably win. But listen, if not, I'll be on every flyer from here on out. You know what I mean? That's what counts.
Yeah, that's what counts.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got a lot to continue with the beer can block.
It was a pretty picture last time when
Yeah.
they were both in the beans or whatever.
I've got.
I do like the color. I told John I would drive that one because it's red.
Looks good. We got.
Typically not a mushroom.
This is like the Dollar General Kevin Mullins SN95.
Yeah, it is.
No, this car's really nice. Got good paint. Looks good.
Yeah, it does have it.
Highest horsepower Speedmaster block in the world. So you're not afraid of old Linglong?
Who?
Linglong.
Does this have a new name
The
already?
block does.
Oh. Afraid I'm gonna get hit with a rod? Or no?
I mean, it's a
I'm-
tactic. Drag racing's like a game of chess. Like,
This drag racing derby?
yeah, every time we go up to race somebody, we're gonna be like, hey, if the thing blows up and throws the rods around, we're not liable.
If your car gets hit with a rod.
Yeah, no, if it just sprays oil all over your car when we're going down the track, we're not liable. So maybe they'll just be
And
like,
John's not lifted.
yeah, no, maybe be like, yeah, maybe we don't want to race them. No, so far it's doing good. Got them both fired up. Got to do an alignment on the sheep. We did some new tie rod end adjusters, a little bit longer because before we were like completely out of adjustment. Was not ideal. So fix that. Basin swap the O2 sensor out.
We're gonna get to work here and finish this video up, get an alignment on this thing, head to tech, and tomorrow's video we'll get to the race in action. What are your thoughts so far? SGMP, lights out.
Tired.
Come on, we're about to start getting all the sleep. We got Matt and his assistant brother right there getting an alignment on this. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. We're gonna head to tech, and hope to see you guys watching these videos here this upcoming weekend doing some racing action.